Hey everybody, I won't be too long, but I do want to show you all how to draw true support and resistance, how to really know what areas that Bitcoin is going to have struggles with, what areas Bitcoin is going to easily be able to pass, and you know a clear direction in which Bitcoin is going. It's no longer having to be speculative when you have me, you all showing you the keys, the secret recipe. This right here is probably some hidden information or whatnot. We're about to cover it right now to actually show you how to predict Bitcoin's price moves, not just for one, not just for the current bull run, but for future bull runs to come. So first of all, you will need your Fibonacci, you are, and you will likely need to draw it as accurately as you can from the market high to the market low. So that means the highest level that the trade has been, draw it there, and the lowest area that it been before you saw a turnaround and the price start to appreciate in value. You want to try to get them in those areas. So we are marking this chart with the daily in mind and the daily time frame so we can try to be as accurate as we can. And we're not using the wicks, we're using the actual candle body, not the wicks because those are temporary moves, but they're not sustainable like that. And we're using the market low right here also. And that market low was 3,000. Who wish they could have bought Bitcoin at 3,000? I did buy some at 3,000, you all. About Ethereum at 100 up to 180. Bitcoin at 3,800. So I was doing pretty good. Cardano at 3 cents. BNB at 16 and 12 cents. But that was when things were speculative, and we didn't know that big crypto was going to actually be the future. We was hoping that it would be, but we really didn't know though. So to draw true support and resistance, you want to be able to draw the Fibonacci as accurately as you can from the market high to market low, and make sure the numbers from the bottom to the top is going 023, 038, 05, 0618. That's how it's supposed to be read. And then you want to just go and click on each one of these lines right here. They already give you a line, but you're going to click it because we're trying to extend it beyond this actual chart. We're trying to extend it all the way over here to the right and to the future. We can't drag this chart all the way over there and still be able to get a really accurate market high and market low. It's going to distort things. If I'm trying to move this thing all the way over here, I'm trying to get this exact spot right here and this exact spot. This is the important thing. So now we zoom over and look at how well this future plays out as far as like respecting this area. You can see price tends to become choppy around this area. Look, this is a line of resistance. Boom, it's choppy around here. Goes back up to here. Boom, immediately sells off. Goes back down to this line. Goes up. Boom, bounce again off of that yellow line. So price tend to reflect these areas pretty good. It's now I did break down below, and then it comes back up and does what? It's choppy around this line again. Look, price is hovering around this line, hovering around this line. And eventually, when you start to see a break, retest is going straight to the next line. Retest going straight exactly to the next line. Break, retest going straight to the next line. And eventually, in the future, you will maybe see something play out to the point where, because we don't have this, this is uncharted territory. We didn't mark up there yet. So we only have this to play with. And then, boom, it comes back down and is used as uh, support for a little while, breaks that support and goes right back down to this low right here you are. So that's the amazing part of being able to use the Fibonacci, and you can basically predict future price moves. Let's take it a little farther. Now, again, this is in 2017 through 2019 is where we're gathering our data from. But in 2017, 2019, you could have known where Bitcoin would travel. You could have known that, you all. I don't know why you didn't know it. Like, I knew it, but I'm him. So, yeah. So, you will know it because you're putting you're extending the Fibonacci. It's no longer the you stopping at 0 to 100 and you got the 786 to 618. No, we're going and ascending to a whole nother level. We going beyond that. So now you actually able to see from 2017 to 2020, well, I mean 2019, you're seeing that boom, now look, it's respecting this line. Oops, I messed that all the way up. Let me delete that. Now it's respecting this line. Boom, exactly to this area. So you know that it's going up to 44,000. If it breaks past here, you know that it's going to 60,000 you are. If it struggles with this, you know it's going right back down to 44,000 before it's a hang up or something. If it breaks past this level, because it doesn't look like it want to respect this level too strongly, it goes back down to the previous level, the 1618, 28,000. So 28,000 and 44,000 is going to be really important going forward. And how important it's going to go? Let's see. Prices come around this area again, retest, breaks to the upside, 60,000 again. Comes back down to where? 44,000. Breaks below, comes back up to 44,000. 44,000 goes back down to what? 28,000. It goes back down below that, 19,000 for a little while. And then it trends back up to where? 28,000. Back up to 44,000. Guess what? That's where we're currently. This is the current bull run. We don't know if it's going to repeat and come back down in a bear market. But for right now, this was the last time we saw that 44,000. But look, we still have evidence of these charts that we can basically these lines that we can basically do too. And look, now you can actually see a true guideline in which you can understand where prices will tend to hang up at. And look, once it broke past 70,000, we no longer had the 2017 through 2019 evidence on where we could go to predict the prices. We didn't have it no more. So what we would do, now you could overlap this, we're going to delete it. You could overlap this though, but now we're going to get the market lows of last bull run and the market highs. Oops. And we're going to draw true support and resistance again. So get the Fibonacci. This isn't as high as here. So we're going to pull from here. And we're going to get from this low right here because this is the lowest area, period, going forward. So you get this area right here. Before the price started to appreciate in value, it hung up to around this area. Now, I'm not going to be really, really precise with this. You can, but for the sake of time, I'm not. Now we're going to do this again. Now you see, instead of the 28,000, we see 27,900 on this one. It's still that's 28,000. I probably could have did it a little bit more accurate, and it probably would have popped up 28,000. But now we're seeing this from the market high and market lows, predicting where the price is going to move from. Hey, it broke past here, it's going up to this line. Breaks past here, it's going up to this line. Now it may go past it, but you only expecting it to go to this line. And then if it stays above this yellow line, then yes, it's going up to 48,000. If it goes above 48,000, you know that you for sure guarantee is going to 56,000. If it ever breaks above 56,000, you know that it's going for sure to 67,000. And it's just as simple as that. But look, we don't know where this price is going to go until we do this, you all. And again, this is predicting future price moves. So you don't have to know where Bitcoin is is headed. You don't gotta think, I guess you could say. You don't have to think about where Bitcoin is headed. You can know where Bitcoin is headed. And that's a difference from thinking, oh yeah, Bitcoin going to 1 million. No, the chart is showing that Bitcoin is currently is going to go to these areas. And if we ever see hang up, a price hang up, and a large sell off within these parameters, we know that we are in a bear market. But if we see Bitcoin continue to do this with these levels, you are, then guess what? If it ever breaks me above this, this is going to be the pump. it breaks out of this area. It's nothing holding our knowledge to the prices anymore. Right now we have knowledge that it can go from 97,000 to 151,000. It can go from 151,000 to 203,000 and from 203,000 to 236. That's what we know. That's what our mind, that's what is proven. Once we can no longer prove where prices is going, if we ever break above here, it's going to go absolutely parabolic. This is real price realization mode too. Now you have price realization mode where Bitcoin is just trying to find some type of area in which it feels appreciated. It feels like, man, I just want to travel. Okay, this is enough. This is enough right here. And then boom, it's gonna see really, really high, super, super fast, and then it's gonna come back low. And then it's gonna lead to a bear market. But Bitcoin is gonna have to try to experience, it's gonna go on a journey. It's going on a journey once it break past here. We don't know where that journey is gonna take it, but what we are looking for is at the end of the journey, boom, huge, huge skyrocket, and then immediately sells off. Once it immediately sells off, altcoins is going to go from like this. Bitcoin pumps up, altcoins may bleed a little bit. Bitcoin sells off immediately, altcoins are going to go parabolic. It's going to be the last great altcoin season that we was able to witness without the whole world getting into it and it oversaturating the prices of everything. Um, because once this bull run is over right here and Bitcoin goes so crazy to the point that it's literally at 300,000 and people are expecting more, you all know that the world has oversaturated the market. Everything would have appreciated in value so dramatically. You all, Cardano at $15, $20, and you trying to buy some shares at each Cardano worth $15, $20. XRP worth $100 each or something like that. At that point, it is real. It's real. XRP can be at $1,000 each at this point. Yeah, because the world is entered into it. Bitcoin is at 500,000. Yeah, it's only to be expected for XRP to be appreciating too. But it's going to be some altcoins that were a penny that are $100 each. That's the type of things that I like to focus on. So that's why I made my top 10 cryptocurrency list. Crow is at the top, Waves next, Digibyte, and we have some things like Atomic Wallet Coin. Atomic Wallet Coin, I just made the video yesterday, you all. Atomic Wallet Coin has already risen again. Look at that. It's at 0.74 now. I mean, 0.074. So it has already increased. Look at that. So I told you it can happen really, really fast. The market cap is only at 786,000, not even a million. Just think about the price when Atomic Wallet hits a million and people be like, hey, it's at $1 million. It can 10x to 10 million easy or 100 million easy. You would have wanted to get into something like this early because it's just so cheap. This market cap don't really have nowhere else to go but up. So that means the price don't really have nowhere else to go but up. But nonetheless, I'm not going into those specifics or whatnot. The list right there, you all, I'm going to have it basically off to the side until I have to edit it or whatnot. But you all make sure that you all are always aware of the psychology in the market. These things are gonna appreciate in value. It's gonna grow, and you're gonna be like, man, this is amazing. It's amazing. Oh man, this is absolutely amazing. This is a disaster. You don't want to get caught drunk. Take profits soon. Cash out sooner than later, you all. Learn to take profits here. Learn to take some profits here. So you keep on going up. Take some profits along the way to the top because you never really know what the top is, but you do get a chance to gauge the top with that Fibonacci and that understanding that I just shared with you all. So Jeremy signing out. I hope that you all learned something. Have a great day.